So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Going up top for Miller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Try for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At the 11-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now this time, Breeze will throw. He's got Burton here. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 31 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Boy, you know, so many storylines here in this opener. Of course, you got Brady versus Breeze. You've got Jameis Winston, the Bucs' former quarterback, on the opposite sideline. And oh, by the way, it's a division opponent, but all anyone's talking about really, and rightly so, Tom Brady out there leading the Buccaneers. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 6.
2nd and 6. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Bucs lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
And goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Breeze now. And he locates Josh Hill complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
50-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They get 25 there. First down, New Orleans.
First down and goal to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Saints 24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. And we all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
Scott Miller.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it...
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, the 30.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford at Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Look at that, a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
17 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Airing this one out for Evans. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
At the 45.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He may try and run for this. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. The quick slant caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their